Welcome back, friends. Jess here. Today I have a little compilation of some. Well, it's Judge Simpson, so we all know what that means. As always, I am not an attorney. I am not putting forth any legal advice or any legal conclusions. All persons are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and all comments are my opinion. Let's go watch some Judge Simpson.
The 14A District Court for County of Washtenaw, State of Michigan is now back in session. All those having business before the court draw near. The Honorable Judge J. Cedric Simpson presiding.
And good morning. And regrettably, I'll say it. Ms. McDuffie, can you start us out with the waiver?
That's so disheartening.
Yeah, I can tell.
Good morning, Your Honor. The APA Rachel McDuffie on behalf of the people. The people waive any conflict between this honorable court and the Office of the Public Defender for all cases on today's docket. The people do not believe that a conflict exists, but we make this waiver for the avoidance of any doubt.
All right, Mr. Gallagher.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender. On behalf of the Public Defender's Office, Your Honor, we also waive any such conflicts and do not believe any of those conflicts exist this morning.
The court, for its part, also does not believe that there's a conflict either under the Michigan rules or the cases decided thereunder. To the extent one does exist, given the waivers, the court will consent to hear the matters. Court does call the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Daniel George.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nicole James on behalf of Daniel George.
Good morning. How are you, Ms.
I'm good, Judge. How are you?
Okay, Miss James is everywhere. I don't know where she is. She's just everywhere. All right.
So much nicer to her.
Judge, I'm going to ask this court to adjourn Mr. George's arraignment a couple of weeks. He contacted me last night, indicated that he felt ill. The only way that he's able to log in is if he goes to the church and his pastor helps him do that. He didn't want to risk getting him sick.
Got it. Yep, without objection. Okay. November 29th, 2022, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. McDuffie.
Take care, Ms. James.
Why are you thinking her? What? She didn't do anything.
I know I didn't do anything. You're still being mean.
Oh, okay. I see. Didn't do anything. Thank you.
Have a good one, everyone.
Yeah. Take care. Court does call the case of the people of state of Michigan versus Ibrahim.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Ibrahim. Your Honor, I'm not sure he's here today. I was not able to get a hold of Mr. Ibrahim.
I would be kind of shocked if he was, but
I believe he's incarcerated.
He was ex-jail indicates.
Okay. Who are you?
His sister.
Okay, what's your name? Do you have a case today?
Yes, Aziza Ibrahim.
Okay. All right. So we'll get you renamed. And she thinks he's in custody.
Judge, I looked in ex-jail yesterday when I couldn't get a hold of him. Ex-jail indicates he was released on the 4th.
I believe he was transported to a different jail, sir.
Oh, to a different county?
Yes. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but that's my brother.
It's okay.
You're looking out for a brother. I like it.
You're providing valuable information. So do you know what jail he might have been transferred to?
I believe he was transferred to Macomb County.
Judge, if I may, is defendant's middle name Yusuf?
Yes,
It
ma'am.
is.
He actually was released after posting bond from our jail.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't transferred.
We were told that he was transferred.
Okay, why don't here's what I'll do. Because I'll issue a bench warrant on this case, but Mr. Gallagher, if you find out after talking with the family that he was transferred, I'd set that aside and reset the date. Okay, once we know where he is.
Can I get
Okay.
a try? If he's out, can I try to call my mom real quick, because that's the one who gave me the information, and can I log back in and let you guys know? And if he's out, I'll try to get a hold of him to
Okay,
get him to come to court.
okay, ma'am. Here's what we'll do. After we're done with your case, okay, I'm going to issue the bench warrant. You can contact Mr. Gallagher at the PD's office. Let him know what your mom said,
Okay.
and we'll sort it out from there. But at this point, I'm going to issue the bench warrant, 5,000, 10%. He's got previous bench warrants in this case, so that'll issue immediately. And then you just let Mr. Gallagher know, and then I'll let his attorney take care of it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls the case People versus Arraignment Anderson.
Williams for Superior Township.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Arraignment Anderson. Mr. Anderson, if you're here, good morning, and please state your name for the court. And I was expecting him, Judge. We have resolution. He did get insurance.
Is this another one? He has insurance.
He does, Judge.
Did say no further adjournments, but I'll indicate that he has that, and then I'll adjourn this out. November 29th, 2022, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
Gallagher's just gonna tell me everybody's got insurance. Court calls the case People versus Ronnie Lee Gardner.
Bill Williams for Superior Township.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ronnie Gardner. Mr. Gardner, good morning. If you're here, if you could please state your name for the court.
Ronnie Lee Gardner Jr.
Ah, there we go.
iPhone 1. All right. Okay. What are we doing on this?
Your Honor, so we spoke to Mr. Gardner. Mr. Gardner, correct me if I'm wrong here, but there's basically some money that he still owes, and he's requesting some more time to pay that sometime after the 18th. Is that correct, Mr. Gardner?
Yes, I get paid on the 18th.
Okay. And thank you, Ken. All right. I'll adjourn it November 29th, 2022, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. And Mr. Gardner, good job balancing court this morning.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
What did he do?
He had another matter at 14B, Judge, and he was concerned about being in two places at the same time, and we advised him to do his best, and he did so.
That's Washington can wait.
I, of course, told him that Judge Simpson's court took priority.
Yeah, okay, Gallagher. I'll let Judge Washington know.
No, don't say that.
Or we'll call a case of the state of Michigan versus Ronnie Gardner, case number 19-S00422.
Good morning, Judge Kyle Burdell for the people.
Good morning, Mr. Burdell.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrew Banis on behalf of Mr. Gardner.
Good morning. Mr. Gardner, please unmute, state your name.
Ronnie Lee Gardner Jr.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I believe we're here for a collections issue. I checked the electronic file. It looks like Mr. Gardner still owes the original fines and costs on the counts 1 and 2 from this 2019 case. I don't have an update from Mr. Gardner on his ability to pay. Mr. Gardner, are you trying to make payments? Are you able to enter into a monthly payment plan?
Yeah, I can make a payment on the 18th.
How much can you make on the 18th, sir?
I can at least do 100 for guaranteed for sure. And then ongoing after that, I can make higher payments because I got to make a big payment on my other case.
I see. Why don't we schedule you to make $100 payments, and then you can make more if you can, but we'll schedule for $100 on the 18th of each month.
That's fine. That's perfect.
All right, so you shall make $100 payments on the 18th of each month, beginning in November. And then I'll set it for a review, and that review will be on February 7th, 2022. And that's gonna, I'm sorry, 23. And that's gonna be at 10 a.m. If you are making your payments timely and monthly, like you said, then you don't have to be here. Okay, sir?
You said February what again? I'm sorry.
February 7th at
So,
10 a.m.
hopefully I shouldn't have to make that, but I'm writing it down just in case.
All right, I appreciate that. That's how
All
it
right.
should work. All right, you have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Court does call the case of Superior Township versus Michelle Miller.
Bill Williams for Superior Township.
Michelle Miller,
Hello.
good morning.
Good morning. All right, ma'am. You are before the court. This is time of arraignment. You're before the court on the charge of disobeying let's make sure. Disobeying a police officer directing traffic flow. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days and or a $100 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
I think so. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say no.
You're absolutely okay. Do you know what you're gonna do next?
I have to plead, right, and give my statement to the court.
Well, you don't have to, but is that what you want to do?
Yes, I'd like to be able to give an explanation because I don't feel that I was guilty of the charge.
Okay, so if you're not guilty of the charge or feel that you're not guilty of the charge, then what would happen is you would actually be pleading not guilty to the charge, and it might have to be that this would be set for trial. I'm going to make the assumption, and I might be wrong, that you probably, if it had to go to trial, don't want to do that on your own.
No, sir.
Yeah, okay.
I'd rather not go to trial at all. If I have to pay the fine, I'll pay the fine, but.
Well, okay. Well, ma'am, let me ask you
Yes,
this. Do you want to, there's a public defender here. Did you want me to have the public defender represent you in this matter and kind of guide you through the process? Would that be helpful for you?
Yes. We can do it.
I knew we'd get to yes eventually. All right.
You know, I'm a little befuddled. I'm a little nervous and.
That's okay. So am I. So we're good. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. This becomes a public defender case. Mr. Gallagher.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Miller. Your Honor, for purpose of the arraignment, waive formal reading, and my client stands mute.
That's exactly what Mr. Miller was going to say. All right. We'll wait for a reading. She'll stand mute to this charge. I'll adjourn the pre-trial out in this matter so you have a chance to talk with your new client too. November 29th, 2022, 9 a.m. or as your Zoom invite indicates. Defendant's bond will be set at a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. Standard conditions including no assaultive behavior, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Judge, if I may, Ms. Miller, does your phone number end in 1133?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
What if she said no? No, never mind. It's none of my. Let me stop. Ms. Miller, you have a great day and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You as well, sir.
Court calls the case of the people versus Deja Burbank.
Bill Williams for Superior Township.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Deja Burbank. Ms. Burbank, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
Deja Burbank.
And Your Honor, spoke to Ms. Burbank, and Ms. Burbank, I believe you were going to try and have your insurance company email the insurance to me then, is that correct?
It should have been emailed to you.
Okay, let me look this morning. Sorry, Judge.
Okay, I don't have anything better to do.
Judge, I haven't received it as of yet. Now, she and I, we just spoke this morning. I'm sure I'll be receiving it soon, but she does have insurance, Judge, just waiting for that proof that I can provide to Mr. Williams.
Okay. And what I'll do is adjourn this to 29. I'll adjourn this to November 29th, so I'm told 2022 at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you, Judge. We'll have it resolved by then.
All right, thank you, Ms. Burbank.
Thank you.
Court calls the cases of the people versus Aziza Ibrahim.
Bill Williams, Superior Township.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Aziza Ibrahim. Ms. Ibrahim, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
Aziza Ibrahim?
Oh, she signed out and came back in.
Yeah.
So we need to change her name. I told her not to do that, didn't I? And she
No,
didn't
you
even-
just said you're changing my name.
No, don't.
I was-
Then she gonna try to fight you. Did you notice that, man? I'm just saying how I felt. All right.
Yes, and Your Honor, and Mr. Williams, Ms. Ibrahim isn't going to be eligible to get her license back until July of 23. Is that correct, Ms. Ibrahim?
Yes.
Okay. In light of that,
Hope you're not seeking an adjournment.
no,
No.
we figured that would not be possible. So I can discuss with her another option in terms of getting this matter resolved. If the court would just allow a brief adjournment, I can go over that with her.
All right, on both of these, I'll adjourn them to November 29th, 2022, 9 a.m.
I thought we was adjourning it just for like a couple of minutes so he could talk to me.
I was just requesting another date, Ms. Ibrahim, then I can talk to you on the phone.
Oh.
About specifically just making sure that you have it clear as to what any implications are of any type of plea or anything like that. He wants to make sure that you're following it and everything, okay?
I have a question for you, Your Honor.
Go
I was
ahead.
wondering, okay, so this my license is revoked, right? And I need to get to work and stuff. Is there a way that you could give me something for me to get to A to B without keep getting tickets? Because by the time I get my license, it's gonna be like I got tickets to pay.
No, I hear you, but the short answer to that, well, with me, I can tell you, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
There used to be, and I lost track of whether or not they still do them, hardship type appeals that people could do to get a license for particular purposes, but I'm not aware if that process is still in place and what judge in the county would be doing that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Sorry. Thank you.
Fine.
You
We're
take
done
care.
here? All right. You
I
too.
was done. Yes, I'm done. All right, bye.
Bye.
Court calls the cases of the people versus Aziza Ibrahim.
Bill Williams, Superior Township.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Aziza Ibrahim. Ms. Ibrahim, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
Aziza Ibrahim?
Oh, she signed out and came back in.
Yes.
So we need to change her name. I told her not to do that, didn't I? And she
No,
didn't
you
even-
just said you're changing my name.
No, don't.
I was-
Then she gonna try to fight you. Did you notice that, man? I'm just saying how I felt. All right.
Yes, and Your Honor, and Mr. Williams, Ms. Ibrahim isn't going to be eligible to get her license back until July of 23. Is that correct, Ms. Ibrahim?
Yes.
Okay. In light of that,
Hope you're not seeking an adjournment.
no,
No.
we figured that would not be possible. So I can discuss with her another option in terms of getting this matter resolved. If the court would just allow a brief adjournment, I can go over that with her.
All right, on both of these, I'll adjourn them to November 29th, 2022, 9 a.m.
I thought we was adjourning it just for like a couple of minutes so he could talk to me.
I was just requesting another date, Ms. Ibrahim, then I can talk to you on the phone.
Oh.
About specifically just making sure that you have it clear as to what any implications are of any type of plea or anything like that. He wants to make sure that you're following it and everything, okay?
I have a question for you, Your Honor.
Go
I was
ahead.
wondering, okay, so this my license is revoked, right? And I need to get to work and stuff. Is there a way that you could give me something for me to get to A to B without keep getting tickets? Because by the time I get my license, it's gonna be like I got tickets to pay.
No, I hear you, but the short answer to that, well, with me, I can tell you, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
There used to be, and I lost track of whether or not they still do them, hardship type appeals that people could do to get a license for particular purposes, but I'm not aware if that process is still in place and what judge in the county would be doing that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Sorry. Thank you.
We're
You take
done
care.
here? All right. You
I
too.
was done. Yes, I'm done. All right, bye.
Bye.
Court calls case of the people versus Ibrahim, recall.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Mr. Ibrahim. Mr. Ibrahim, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
Ibrahim.
You need to tell your sister thank you. She was getting on my last nerve, but she saved you. So
So some good came out of it.
well, for you, I'll vacate the warrant I issued earlier. What are we doing on this case?
Thank you for that, Judge. Judge, I know that Mr. Ibrahim was just recently released from the Washtenaw County Jail on the 4th. I'm expecting that he's going to need some time to see if he can obtain a valid license. Is that correct, Mr. Ibrahim?
Yes, that's correct. I have a warrant out in Ohio. I got to go take care of it. And then after that, I have some matters in Ann Arbor and Ipsy. So I'm looking at like 2,000 altogether. I don't know if I can get consolidated in one place and get it taken care of or do it one by one, but that's where we're at.
All right, you need to get started on that. I'll adjourn your matter out to November 29th, 2022, 9 a.m. Let's see where you get to. Okay.
November 29th?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And you make sure to be here. Don't send your sister. You hear
All
me?
right. I'll write it down right now.
Okay. All
right. Take care.
All right. You too. Court calls the case. People versus Robert Fritz.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Robert Fritz. Mr. Fritz, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
I know he was here.
I saw him earlier.
He wasn't connected to audio and then he left and never came back.
Hold on a second. Did we lose Miss Corser? Did she go into a
She
breakout?
went to the breakout.
Oh, okay. All right. I just want to make sure. All right. Fritz? He was here. I know. Let me just pass it briefly. See if he comes back in. Court calls the case, People versus Reginald Hunter.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Reginald Hunter. Mr. Hunter, good morning. If you can please state your name for the court.
Reginald Hunter.
Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. What are we doing?
Well, Your Honor, Ms. McDuffie and I, we've discussed this matter. I believe we're going to have a resolution. I just need to go over things with Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter, I think the number we have for you is no longer good. I'm going to put my phone number and email so that you and I can talk to see how you want to proceed with this.
Okay, because yeah, I do have a new number yesterday.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. That
My
would
phone-
explain
my
it.
daughter broke my phone.
If you're familiar with the chat feature, I just added my phone number and email in the chat feature.
Did he say my dog ate my phone?
No, I said my daughter broke my phone.
Oh, okay. I thought you said his dog ate the phone. I'm like,
No,
this is not
Well,
like.
yeah, I got the number right here in your email.
Okay. All right. I'll adjourn it to November 29th, 2022, 9 a.m. I'm going to indicate no further.
Understood. I think we'll have it resolved, I believe, Your Honor, by the time we come back.
I'm sorry,
right.
Your Honor, it was breaking up. What date was that?
November 29th.
Okay, I'm not gonna be here that day, but we'll figure it out.
What?
I'm sorry.
Look at the sadness on my face. All right. Anyway.
So convincing.
Yes, you're going to have to help me with his name.
Oh, are we on John A. Martin, Your Honor?
I was going to say that. Court calls the case. This is John A. Martin.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Janae Martin. Ms. Martin, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court.
John A. Martin.
That's what I said. All right. What are we doing?
And Your Honor, Ms. McDuffie and I, we've talked extensively about this matter, and we're requesting one more adjournment, Judge. She and I were going to meet, or at least have some discussions with CPS, and I believe, the hope is we'll have a resolution.
Okay. Then I'll adjourn it November 29th, 2022, 9 a.m.
Your Honor, would it be possible to go all the way out to December 20th? Please.
For you, anything. December 20th.
I'll join in that request too. I don't want to leave Ms. McDuffie hanging there.
Somebody help me, please.
December 20th, 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Martin. Court calls the case of the people versus Poindexter.
Your Honor, I felt you getting ready to say Najada Poindexter. I didn't want to interrupt.
I was going to say that. Court does call the case of people state of Michigan versus Peter. Is it Yoma?
APA Rachel McDuffie for the people.
Yamoa.
Judge Glenda Campbell's for defendant.
All right, where are we on this? Miss McDuffie here.
I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to help, but I just,
No, I don't. You know what? I'm done with her. All right, what are we doing on this case? Court does call the case. The people versus Tarquentis Gee.
Good one. Rachel McDuffie on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Tanasha Wood appearing on behalf of Mr. Gee. Mr. Gee, are you present in the courtroom? Honor, I don't hear Mr. Gee is present. This is an older case, and I have not had contact with Mr. Gee prior to today's hearing. But since you're not issuing bench warrants today, I would like that.
Did I say that?
Well, I have more information because he got a bench warrant from you the other day for his PCC on his drug possession case, and that was just on November 3rd.
Absolutely, that's what I was going to say.
I just try to slide that in there.
Yeah. I know I didn't say all that. The only reason I knew how to pronounce his name was because I watched Game of Thrones. Okay, so despite Miss was great. Oh, I did issue a bench warrant on it. He hasn't shown up, so that's that case. He's already got a warrant, so this one is just joined the party.
Thank you, Your Honor, for considering.
You're
I'm
not
sorry,
thanking
Janine, I
me.
was being messy.
Bench warrant will issue bond set in the amount of $7,500. I'll give a 10% privilege on that because there are other warrants. That warrant will issue immediately. All right. Thank you.
Bye, Ms. McDuffie.
Court calls the case. People versus DeAndre Johnson.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense.
Yes.
On August 20th, 2022, at the location of Angle Road near 6 Mile in Salem Township, Washington County, state of Michigan, what'd you do on that date that makes you think that you were operating a motor vehicle, I take it?
Yes, I was in the car.
All right. And what happened? Was there an accident?
Yeah, I hit a mailbox.
All right. You hit a mailbox, and did you immediately report that accident to the nearest and most convenient police station?
No, I talked to the homeowner of whose house it was outside of there, and then they had contacted the police, and then my parents were at the scene of the crime.
No, it's fine, Mr. Driscoll.
Okay. I'll take what counsel's answer was, understanding it. This court does call the case of the people versus Anthony Williams.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Joseph Hall appearing for and on behalf of Mr. Williams, who appears via Zoom without objection to appearing in that manner today.
Darn, I would have taken Goldstein. Anyway, go ahead.
That's a compliment, David.
No, David knows.
It's not a very high compliment, but high order compliment, but it's something. Your Honor, today is the time and date set for pre-trial in this matter. We adjourned last time so that Mr. Williams could obtain a substance abuse screening and evaluation. Essentially due to financial hardship, he's been unable to obtain that right now. He's working on getting that money together, and he believes we'll have it by our next adjournment. If we could have another 3 to 4 weeks, Your Honor, I believe that would be sufficient time for him to obtain a substance abuse evaluation.
Joe Hall takes the longest time to ask for an adjournment of any. Anyway, fine.
I'm getting
Any
us closer to that adjourn date, Judge.
Mr. Hall also wants to ask if you can put it past the November 29th date when I won't be here.
That's correct. That is correct. I did want to ask that.
No. Yes.
It's because you asked for it, Rachel, not me.
No, if Rachel had asked, fine. No, it would have been good. You asked.
Joe, you and I catch the most abuse in this courtroom, so I got to make sure we're all together again.
Wait a minute. Can I object to that?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think anybody is abused here. I think I leave out every day feeling good about myself. All right. We'll make it December 6th.
Both of those things are true at the same time, Judge.
See, you know what?
Your Honor, is that going to be an afternoon hearing, Your Honor? I do have an in-person in Adrian at 8:30. But as long as the court will tolerate me being a bit tardy, I can definitely make that work.
He's gonna. So, am I looking at the screen that I have my I don't care face on?
I'll be there eventually.
It will likely be in the afternoon, Mr. Hall.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you as well, Ms. McDuffie. I appreciate you guys.
Take care.
Take care. Court calls the case. People versus Kent Robinson.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
This is an arraignment on. What do you have as the alleged BAC in this, Ms. McDuffie?
1 second, Your Honor. Let's see here. This is, I have 0.272.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $30,000. I'll give a 10% privilege on that. That warrant will issue immediately.
The way that he's able to log in is if he goes to the church and his pastor helps him do that. He didn't want to risk getting him sick.
Got it. Yep, without objection. November 29th, 2022, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. McDuffie.
Take care, Ms. Jane.
Why do you think it's her? What, she didn't do anything.
I know I didn't do anything. You're still being mean.
Oh, okay. I see. Didn't do anything. Thank you.
Have a good one, everyone.
Yeah. Take care. Is that it from McDuffie? Oh, Ms. McDuffie? Mr. Gallagher? Thank you, guys. You have, one of you has made my day enjoyable. Mr. Gallagher smiled. Ms. McDuffie just under, hey, she knows.
I'm
All right.
I'm gonna be even worse next time. You know, it's just a cycle.
I know, but at some point that has to run out. All right. Thank you, guys. Do appreciate it. Appreciate your patience today.
Thank you, Judge. I'll see you tomorrow. Yep.
Yes, sir. Court calls the case of the people versus Janelle Manigault.
Bill Williams for Superior Township.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Janelle Manigault. Miss Manigault, good morning. If you could please state your name for the court. I'm expecting her, Judge. She's the one that's been practicing and practicing.
Oh, she is.
And I did speak to her, and
did she pass?
Well, no. Her permit expired because it was taking her too long to practice. And so she has an appointment with the Secretary of State tomorrow. She has to retake the written test. But she said she's been practicing.
Because she couldn't parallel park?
Yes, but she said, Judge, that she's been working and she's really improved.
She down to only taking out one cone?
That's what she was down to last time, right? Right.
No.
Right. And I was expecting her, Judge. She shows up like clockwork.
She does. And so I'm not going to bench warn her out. November 29th, 9 a.m. That way she'll get her permit. She can practice some more and hopefully pass and parallel park at some point.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. I'll let her know.
Where is she? Because I don't have her file anywhere. Miss Manigault?
Oh,
Yes.
there she is.
Yes,
You weren't here on time.
I know. I had to take my daughter to an appointment at the same time, Mr. Simpson.
Okay, but somebody else is driving, I hope.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay, I'm just checking. All right, Mr. Gallagher explained that because you've been doing this a while, your permit
I
expired.
have. It did. And yes, Mr. Simpson, it did. And I have an appointment this week to go get it done again. Yes, Mr. Simpson.
Okay, all right. So, and then you're gonna continue to practice.
Of course. I'm never going to give up.
Okay. I told you, I'm there with you. We'll get through this. Okay, so are you down to hitting one cone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's progress. Because we started out, there was all four, never heard from cone 3 again. And then it was two cones, and now you're down to one. We're gonna get there.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
I adjourned yours out to November 29th. Is that gonna be enough time for you to get the permit, practice, and do everything?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, Miss Manigault. I wasn't gonna issue a bench warrant. I knew because you're always here. So
thank you.
We like missed you. We didn't think we'd see you. But
no, I was coming. I just didn't know how long her appointment was gonna be.
I got you. Okay. Well, you have a very happy Thanksgiving. Okay.
Oh, you too. Thank you so much.
All right. And
All
we'll
right.
see you after that. All right. Take care.
Okay. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. And is that it for us? We only had to hear from McDuffie once. Great. Is that it for Mr. Williams, or is he?
Just for that, I'm coming back
I did. McDuffie.
for 2 hours.
For 2 hours. Okay. Oh boy. Can't wait. Anyway. All right. So that's it for you, Mr. Williams.
That's it for me. I will see you guys
All
in
right.
2 weeks.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Yes,
Thank you,
too.
Mr. Williams.
If I don't see you, have a great Thanksgiving, sir.
Yes, you as well. Thank you. You too, Mr.
All
Gallagher.
Court's going to stand in brief recess.